Hey guys, how are you? I hope that everybody's having a wonderful day. As you all know, I'm Crescent Wolf. Got this real deep southern accent. You've seen my introductory video, hopefully, if you're watching this one. If not, check it out. I decided to take a few minutes today to kind of show you all some of the books that are really special to me in my practice. This is just some of them. It's not my full collection. But most of these here have helped me out in some way, shape, or form to help me come into my own in what I do. So I want to kind of share them with you. I want to start out with this one. It's a quite new one. Though it actually doesn't belong to me, I checked it out from the library. It is Fung Shui. It's a Hallmark book, but it kind of teaches you the starter fundamentals for Feng Shui, or Feng Shui, as some of you would like to call it. But it's really good if you're interested in getting started to learn about it. It's helped me out a lot so far with getting my house set up, so that the energies can flow really good. This is just one of the Witch's Almanacs. It's from 2009, 2010. They have a lot of really good information and stories and horoscopes and just all kinds of really cool stuff in them. And I don't know, I just like them a lot. So, most of you probably have had, one or two of these at some point or time. If not, get you one. They're really helpful. They really are. Let's see, what's this? No. See, here's some little stories and a calendar for Libra, to show during the time of the time of the month for Libra, the different phases and all that for that month. But they're pretty kick-ass. Check them out. This is my personal, BOS, Book of Shadows. I've had this for quite a few years. I've got a few little ribbons. They're not all sticking out. Some of them have actually fallen out. I've got to fix those. But you know what these are for. They're to put in all your spells, rituals, just information that you've learned. Some people will use a Book of Shadows just for what they've learned and not the information portion. They like a grimoire for that. Some people will do it the other way. It depends on the person. Okay. This is called The Way of Four by Deborah Lipp, Working Magic with the Elements. This has been really good, especially when I was in school, or in high school. I used it. There's some really good stuff in here. How to balance the elements within yourself, how to use air for certain things, earth for certain things, water, fire. But it's really good for working with the elements if you're interested in element magic. So, and I got this one when I believe I was 16 or so. So, it's really good. There's a companion book just called The Way of Four, Working Magic with the Elements. It's not a spell book. I actually don't have that. I'm going to actually, hopefully, get me a copy of that soon. Let's see. Portable Magic. As you know, I work with the tarot quite a bit. That's pretty much my forte. What I love to do is, do readings for people with the cards. This one is called Tarot Talismans, Invoke the Angels of the Tarot, and this one is Portable Magic. This one is quite complicated stuff. You know, it gets into all the Hebrew letters and the angels of the Hebrew religion and things like that. It can be quite complicated. This one, Portable Magic, it teaches you how to use just your tarot deck to do all your spells to represent like your athame and your 4 elements and just working magic with just the deck of tarot. So this one is really fun and really cool if you want to learn how to just use your tarot deck to do your rituals and stuff. I've done it a couple of times. I prefer to use my tools. It feels, I don't know, it's more personal for me. But like I said, that's every bit of this is, you know, oh crap. It's how you perceive things, what feels right for you. So if you read the book and you enjoy doing that, just that, and not using tools, then hell yeah, go for it. Enjoy it. You know, that's what this is all about. Enjoy the life that you've got right now. Do what feels right for you. Okay. This one, I've had this for so long. It's A Witch's Bible by Janet and Stuart Farrar. If I'm pronouncing that last name wrong, please forgive me. I've tried. That's just how I've always said it. I'm not sure how to do it. But I believe that's right. If you work in a coven, this book is great. It's not really helpful for a solitaire like myself. But if you're in a coven and you're looking for some extra information, this is fantastic. And some of you may already have a copy of this. I do love this book, absolutely love it. But, you know, it's pretty much for a coven. This is 2 books in one. The first one is The 8 Sabbats for Witches and the Witch's Way is the second book. The first one obviously is about the 8 Sabbats, the Wheel of the Year, and then the second is different information for rituals and hand fastings and wickenings and things like that for a coven. It's spectacular, it really is. I love. I get back into it every so often. It's, you know, a little tour here because I've used it so much. This one I got quite recently, where like I said in my introductory video, I'm working on my Year in a Day program. Oh dear. You know, I'm interested in finding out how other people do it. And this book has some pretty good information. It actually starts with, it has a day-by-day thing that you can do for a Year in a Day program. And it starts out with a story of Caradwyn's Cauldron. And it tells, you know, it just talks about her and, let's see. It's sort of like, if you think about it, the Adam and the Eve story. Like, Caradwyn is kind of, like God telling you not to bite the apple. And she tells him to stir, or tells her, I can't remember if it's a guy or a girl, but tells them to stir the cauldron, but not to taste what's in it. So it's really interesting, but it starts out with day 1 and you go all the way up until day 366. It's really cool. Okay. Now, actually I'm going to save these a minute. These 2, this one is Mythology, the Age of Fable, or Stories of Gods and Heroes. You know, it's just a plain older book. And this one is a book about Greek myths. Now, these 2, I got for research just to look into different gods, goddesses, myths, and things like that. They have some really cute stories in them. They've got the story of Cupid and Zeus and all of Hercules, all that. They're adorable stories. They really are. Okay. Now, to ride a silver broomstick, to stir a magic cauldron, to light a sacred flame. These three books are fantastic. They are absolutely amazing. Silver Ravenwolf is another hero of mine. You all know that Flora Peterson is my number one, hands down. Silver Ravenwolf comes in at a close second. Her books are so funny, very informative, and I highly recommend any of her books. It doesn't matter which ones. I happen to have 5 of her books sitting right here with me now. Like I said, the Silver Broomstick, Magic Cauldron, and Sacred Flame. They start you out. She starts you out very simple. I've got pages marked, stuff highlighted, wrote in them. You know, that's what they're for. She's got definitions. And if I'm not mistaken, to stir a magic cauldron actually has a test in the back of it for you to take. Yes. The Black Forest Wicca 101 test. When I was when I became a level 1, the priestess that I was working with, she recommended these to me, and you know, sorry, it's really hard for me to talk about them. I haven't spoken, excuse me. That was extremely hillbilly. I know, but I don't like to talk like that. She recommended these books. Her and her family, I haven't seen them in years, so like I said, that's why it's tough for me. She recommended, she's the one that first introduced me to Silver Ravenwolf. And so I became, I don't know, I fell in love. I just fell absolutely in love. I had to have the books. I ordered all 3 of these off of Amazon at one time because I had to have them, absolutely. This one is one of the first books I ever got when I was a teenager. Teen Witch by Silver Ravenwolf. This is really good for teenagers that are just getting involved. There is a letter to the parents, an introduction for the parents in the front of this, so that parents can understand what's going on. And then there's an introduction just for the teens as well. And this has got spells for your locker, spells for bullies, spells for to help you study, to find out if somebody likes you. Let's see. I always loved the stuff in this book. It was your cold heart spell. I'll read a little bit. I don't know about you, but I've met people who just don't want me to get ahead. No way, no how. In your life, this could be a teacher, a counselor, a friend, the parent of a friend, or even a relative. This spell is designed to remove the emotional walls they put up against you and allow them to see the truth. Sometimes these people act on gossip they've heard and not on what they perceive for themselves. Although adults sometimes have a tough time believing their friends or family would purposefully deceive them, teens seem to have a real problem with this issue. Hundreds of times, various peers of both my daughters have tried to turn sister against sister with gossip and lies, Each girl had a hard time discovering that their peers only wanted to cause trouble for their entertainment. This spell then can do double duty for you if necessary. But this book really is a special one for me. Like I said, it helped me through a lot in my teen years. Just like the Way of Four spell book. Those two were my helping hands when I was younger. You know, I've had it rough. I'll probably get more into it later on down the road. But right now I'm not going to. This one is amazing. I have to say this is is my biggest reference guide if I need it. Sometimes I have to look stuff up. I'm not going to lie about it. Solitary Witch by Silver Ravenwolf. It's got this is like an encyclopedia. It has stuff about divination, stuff about ritual, the elements, symbology, runes. Let's see. The sabbats, the cone of power, casting a circle. It's got bedtime blessings, meal blessings, gift blessings, book of shadow blessings. You know, this, out of any of these, this would be the one I would recommend the most. Okay, it's the best. I've had this one for a few years now. Not too awful many. I guess I was about 20 years old, so almost 4 years I've had this one. It was right around there somewhere. But that's the one I recommend the most. Okay? But before I leave you guys, I have to say one thing. No matter what any of these books say, trust what you feel in here. Because what's going on in here is way more important than what's going on in here. You know, spirit is the one you need to listen to. Anything that these writers have written could be a crock of shit. Even silver. It could be. If spirit tells you that's not right, then it's not. It's not right for you. Okay? Because I've gotten stuff in her books that I've not agreed with either. So, sometimes that's just how it works. But, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and, I hope I'm starting to grow on you a little bit. I guess for now, that's going to be it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, weekend, week, month, year, depending on when you're watching this. And, subscribe if you like us. Look me up on Facebook. I still haven't put the links up as of right now on the intro video, but I will be doing that soon. Okay, so I guess that I believe you now. I love you guys. Love and light to you all, and bright blessings.